May Gavanan, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. There you are, and here I am. And today, on Fantasy Friday, we are doing Lord of the Rings Online. Now, we are currently working our way through the Gap of Rohan on our way to the Riders of Rohan expansion. Things are going well so far. Currently, I'm right now in the Three Pharaohs Crafting Hall because we had a... between last stream and now, I went ahead and did a Nazgul raid, one of the big ones. Took out the Black Blade of Lebannin. So let's go ahead and get logged in real quick, and I'll get to where I need to go. While I'm getting logged in, though, I got a couple pieces of news I'd like to share with people. First off, it's that time of year again. Team Standing Stone Games is going to be doing Extra Life for 2025. Players throughout the LOTRO community and associated friends and family are raising money for Extra Life. Our fundraising through Team Standing Stone Games will help the local Boston Children's Hospital, which provides life-saving treatment and care to children from all over the world. Now, their goal is to raise $30,000 through Team Standing Stone Games. And for those of you who are following along on my YouTube channel, I will do my best to put a link down below as to the information about it. But if you donate $10, $20, $40, or $60, you'll get picks from the community loot list that will be listed on there. So, and they've got titles, cosmetic items, housing items, mounts, musical instruments, and pets, and a portrait frame, the Blue Drake portrait frame. Some of this stuff you can only get through these types of events. So if you're interested in it, be on the lookout. Again, I'll try my best to put a link in down below for those of you who are following on my YouTube channel, which if you're on Twitch, the link is also down below. The other thing I wanted to let you know of is that Legendary Item Track 15, which let me go ahead and load up what we're currently at here. If you'll notice, a lot of the quests that I do from this level forward all grant legendary item experience, and it goes along this reward track. They're going to be extending that reward track through December the 2nd, turning it off with the downtime on December 3rd at 9:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This extension will allow the 16th Legendary Items reward track to debut with the release of the new expansion Kingdoms of Harad at its new level cap of 160. Next, and actually last, I want to just go ahead and let you know that there are some store sales. You can get double bonus points plus an Elixir of Virtue through the LOTRO store if you're looking to get some additional LOTRO points. And they have select vault storage, shared storage, and inventory slots now through November 6th. And there is an extended XP supply coupon, which I'm going to go ahead and use right now, as soon as I get my things loaded here. In the LOTRO store, if you go ahead and redeem the code DOUBLEIT, DOUBLEIT, one word, and turn in the code if it works. Come on, work for me, baby. Come on. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get a enhanced XP supply. But it looks like we're having some issues with the LOTRO store right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and close it out. But while I'm here, let me go ahead and check the Legendary Item Reward track. I'm actually up to 61. So let's see what I need to claim. Oh, I'm already caught up. Okay. But I did pick up the Incomparable Tracery token at level 60. That's always an important thing, because the next Legendary Item Reward track will be at 85. Oh, that does remind me. There is one other piece of information I want to release. I gotta find it. News. Here we go. Because I'm on the Mordor, the Angmar server, and this also applies to the Mordor server, they're going to be condensing a lot of the level caps coming up soon. Level cap 85 will start on December the 3rd. The level cap to 95 will be January 14th, and the level cap to 100 will be February 18th. And for the 85 and 95 level cap increases, they're going to be activating several boosts on the Angmar and Mordor servers to assist players in completing this content within the time frame because they realize that it's going to be rushed. And that's basically the Riders of Rohan expansion and its first mini X pack that was with it. They're going to be doing plus 50% XP, plus 30% Virtue, and plus 25% Crafting XP for the level 85 and 95 caps. So they'll be in place from January 3rd through February 17th. That way people can speed through those levels. Again, some of those links will be down below for those of you who are following me on my YouTube channel. So currently, however, we are at max level. I'm at level 75. And it looks like I need to head to Thingolad. So I will head to Thingolad real quick. I should have a part for it. Grimwald's Camp, Dunland, Galtriv. I know I have a fourth Prond, Dagger's Camp. I thought oh wait, nope, that is my, that was my return to camp. That's one of the special functions of being a hunter. That's why I couldn't find it there for a second. So we'll go ahead and head over there now, and we'll start getting back into questing and such. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. Picked up some new glasses, as you can see. And we also have a puppy. We have a new puppy that we've been trying to house train. It has been a fun and exciting time, to say the least. So here we are. So we're going to go ahead and start on Book 6, Chapter 6, Downriver Dangers. To refresh everybody really quick, that quest was Haldroth and Thingolad serves as an outpost of Lothlorien from which the elves stand and watch for threats from the south. And I was given some information that the Fellowship had passed by this way. And when I went to search for them, I found an orc arrow on the ground. And somebody suggested that I bring it to Finloth, and that's who I'm standing in front of now.
This is not the first friend we have lost, but that makes it no easier.
I will tell her family that she has fallen into service to the Golden Wood. Finloth shakes her head sadly. The orcs that killed her surely somewhere within Thingolad. If you wish to help us while you seek signs of your friends, slay any orcs you find in this land. Oh, absolutely. I will slay any orc I can find. I have zero problems with that. So let's head south. I need to slay orcs. And I need to... I'll also need to defeat wargs and plant some mint to ward off the wargs near the old barrow in the south area down here in Earlsmead, near the town of... I forget what the town's name is. Sternglad, I think it is. I think that's the town's name. But let me go ahead and get buffed up here real quick. There we go. We are ready to go. And any orcs that I find, we need to go ahead and take care of them. Oh, actually, I forgot one more thing. Every day is a hobbit's birthday. And because it's a hobbit's birthday, we are the fortunate ones to get those presents. And today's present is 50 Virtue XP and a minor potion of morale. And because of the XP bonus, we get an extra, we get 61 total XP, because there is an there's a Virtue XP bonus going on right now just as a standard, because they rotate out bonuses. So I need to find some orcs, something like that. There's an orc. And I think there's actually a small camp of orcs right here. Yes, there is. Ooh, and there's a backpack. I'll just help myself to that missing backpack. What did I get? Ooh, Rittermark hides. Good. I'm going to need those for when I get my crafting up to the next level here. Company. Shadowy. Oh, that was a nice hit. That helped. Bingo. And we get to start off our fun and excitement with 2 bonus Tattered Shadows. Hell yeah. That's a good way to start things off. Always good when you can get Tattered Shadows right off the bat like that. And we want to head south toward the old barrows. So let's see what we can find out here. There's Renifir, the Thingolad scout. He was the one who wanted me to pick up some hides for him as a parting gift of goodwill to the Rohirrim hunters, the hunter camp that I was helping toward the end of our last session.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Ah, thank you. You have done well once again. These should make a suitable parting gift to the Rohirrim before they fulfill their banishment from Thingolad. Yep. The other things that he wants me to do, he wants me to take care of some of the wargs and stuff that were out in this area as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of those orcs. I think there's probably a couple more over here I can probably take care of. No, but there's somebody left a banded coffer and a backpack. I guess I will just have to help myself to those. Oh, and another banded coffer. Oh my, this is just so terrible. Somebody's leaving all of this loot just sitting around. Okay, I just need one more orc, and one will probably just appear while I'm running. Oh, right there. And there we go. And now I need to head back to... excuse me. Head back to Thingolad and turn in that quest. She was the one who wanted me to take care of the orcs, so we'll go ahead and turn that quest in real quick too.
I thank you for the help.
The orcs must pay for the heartache they have caused us, though the debt be larger than the worth of their own lives. I sought to engage this woman you travel with in conversation, but she is slow to trust and slower to friend. I will not ask you to divulge any of your shared mysteries to me, but it is a curious thing. She bears the sword of the Rohirrim Horse Lords. Her folks have long been in enmity with those people, have they not? If she slew the sword's owner, you may find your path to this land made more difficult. The men of Rohan are not quick to forgive. She wished to speak with you when you returned. And that would be Nona. For those of you who may or may not remember, Nona was from Launch, and her brother, Wadu, was killed by the orcs of Saruman. And she went ahead and said she was going to slay every orc she found in order to honor him.
I am worried. My people have never gotten along with the Horse Lords.
This elf has given me something to think about, but I am worried. My people have never gotten along with the Horse Lords, and it seems that they have a large outpost just to the south. We will need to go that way if we are to learn the reason behind your dream. And I had a dream that I shared with Galadriel, and they're the ones that referred me here.
I will travel with you to this village, if I must.
The outpost of the Horse Lords is south of here in Orosmead, and it is called Stangard. I will travel with you to this village, if I must, but heed my warning. They will bear no love for me, nor I for them. I will stay my hand and my tongue for your sake, but I will suffer no insult from the Fogoil. Let us learn what we may from their outpost, and then leave quickly. Alright, so let's start making our way to Standguard. And that's the next place we need to go. So let's mount up on horseback, and let's, or in my case, elk back. And let's head there. Oh, that is a... Yeah, Hansard Rune's level 50. Since they're not going to do me too much good once we hit the... once I hit the next breakpoint, might as well just go ahead and just get rid of them. And I'm going to take out these orcs just because I can. Because I don't like them. I picked up a tailor's adorned case. And it's a recipe I already have. Okay. Back on horseback we go. We'll go ahead and probably, unless I have to stop for something important, probably just hard ride straight through all the way to Standguard at this point. And here, this is the old burrow that I have actually 2 quests that I need to complete here. I think this is the old burrow. Or is that back there? Oh, it's back there. Okay. I gotta head this way. Oh, actually my thing had expired, so let's go ahead and... we'll just use the lesser skill deed. Oh, actually I want the Slayer's deed. Oh well. That was a waste. Oh well, no big deal. Boy, today is... Back off. Ha 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 ha. And that's 2 more Tattered Shadows that we get. Alright. One thing I have noticed is that the more you kill, the more you will encounter. And there's some of the soil that I need to plant the mint at. The mint will help to repel the warks. There we go. So we'll get these taken care of. Oh, right inside the, yeah, right inside the burrows, definitely. We definitely want to. And that's 6. And right there is number 7. Let's see, which way do I need to go? This way. So around this hill. We'll go ahead and pick up this Kalian Art Scar. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. And there's the last 2 that I need. I knew they wouldn't be too hard to find. And there we go. So let's return to Renifir, who is over this way, I do believe. Yep. I'm also working on a number of deeds. One of them is wild animals. I think wild animals and orcs. Lebanin. Yeah, Beast Slayer and Orc Slayer right now. And quests in the zone. Alright, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's pop open... And that's a cook, so I will pass that to my cook. And there he is right there. So let's go ahead and turn in these 2 quests. Warg Repellent and Ward the Thingalad's Edge. First was the Warg Repellent. That was the one where he had me plant all of that mint.
What news from abroad?
Greetings again. I hope you did not encounter any trouble while planting the flowers, aside from the wargs themselves, of course. Hopefully your efforts will not have been in vain, and the wargs will stay away. That's good. And the last quest he has for me?
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
So you have defeated a number of those awful beasts? I thank you. I speak for the Sentinels of Thingalad when I say that your deeds are greatly appreciated here. And he has a new quest for me. 2 new quests, looting lockboxes and tree cutters and flesh cleavers. Looting lockboxes first.
The Galathrim will need your aid.
The orcs that have settled in the south of Thingalad were spotted carrying strange lockboxes with them. We wish to see what they are hiding and why they are here. When you kill orcs in Thingolad, you should search them for keys. I'm curious what may be so precious to the orcs that they store them away in little locked boxes. Actually, I am too, so let's try to find that one out. And the other one? Tree cutters and flesh cleavers.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
If the orcs mean to settle here, they will have spears and axes with them for hewing of Thingolad's old trees and the slaughter of all its inhabitants. You should destroy the weapons of the orcs before they can be put to such cruel use. But please be careful. Be sure they do not cleave you first. No, I don't really think I have that much to worry about. It's more of those nasty Nazgul I have to worry about. Like if I go have one of those harrowing pop-up that's for like full fellowships. And I have acquired an orc key. Company. Uh-oh. Mournful. This one's going to be a little more difficult. Back off. And now I gotta turn him around because he will warp out of my way and I won't be able to take care of him. I'm out of power. Nope, nope, nope. Bad, 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 bad. There we go. Heal. Got him. Ooh, that was a tough one. And that one is 6 Tattered Shadows, because that one was for a small fellowship. Ooh. And I was actually fighting him in the middle of an orc camp. I was actually worried I was going to get stomped on. Oh, and there's one of the orc lockboxes. Collected an elf treasure. Oh, isn't that so nice of them to be holding on to all of this weathered Dunlending text that I can just take advantage of? There we go. Picking up a bunch of these. I think that's my last orc lockbox. So we'll get the weapon piles. Ooh, there's their leader. Let's take him out. Always nice when you can take out a leader. Oh, that one had 5 scraps of Rahuric text. And this should be the last one that I need. Alright, let's head back. We'll go ahead and turn in these 2 quests. Looting lockboxes. That's where I got the elf treasures.
What business have you with the lord and lady?
You found elf treasures in the lockboxes. How strange that the orcs would endeavor to keep it and guard it so jealously. I wonder if this particular band of orcs are on the run from their masters and looting as they escape to survive wherever they land. Interesting thought. And then the last one is tree cutters and flesh cleavers.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
I'm glad you made the effort to destroy the orcs' means of harming Thingolad. They will not last here for long. The power of Lorien will prevail. And he has a new quest for me.
The lord and lady have need of your services.
A gift of warmth in winter. Here are the hides that you've gathered, and now they should go to their proper home, the Raharim from Stangard. They have made camp at the bottom of the wood along the river before they make their remainder of their journey home. You should bring them this gift from the elves before they depart for good, for this will be our last chance to make contact with the trespassers. So I will head to Wenar's new camp, which is to the west, I do believe. Let's go ahead and set that as my focus. And yeah, it's how far away? Not too far, right? Yeah, only about 600 meters away. But we'll go ahead and head there directly. Hi there, always good to hear your pleasant voice reading the story. Thank you, Spoof DJ. I appreciate it. I like to keep my viewers involved into what I'm doing. It only makes sense to me. I've watched a lot of streamers who game and they tend to not want to do that. But it just doesn't make sense to me otherwise. So, but I do appreciate it very much. Thank you. Company. Shadowy. Okay. And there's 2 more tattered shadows. We're up to 12 already. They have just been coming along hot and heavy today, I tell you. Here we go. Can I go over? Yes, I can. Yay. Wasn't sure if I could do that or not. Do I still need animals? Yes, I still do. I started a new character on Mordor just for the sake of reading the whole story, which I never did before. But I don't read it out loud, just to myself. When I have another hunter that I started because I'm going through the Before the Shadows start off, and I tend to take my time and read it too. I don't read it aloud when it's just me, but I do read it. I find it, to me, Lord of the Rings Online is just a very relaxing game. It's not that, it's a game that I can just play and have fun with, and I like it. And let me go ahead and do something here. There we go. I just enjoy it, and the stories are very involved. Actually, there's one storyline that once I get to Stangard, I'm actually going to take a little side trip in, and that's the adventures of Bingo Boffin. I've kind of left him behind a little bit because I've been so worried about other things. But I want to go ahead and catch up the adventures of Bingo Boffin. I'm sure there's probably a bunch I need to do to catch him up. Yes, it is very entertaining, Spoof. I really do like his story. And on my I don't really want to say my main server anymore, but when I was playing a lot on Landreval, and before Landreval, when I moved to Peregrine, I really spent a lot of time working on, working at reading the stories. And I got very far into the Bingo Boffin story, and I really liked it. Okay, so it's this way. I mean, some of the stuff that you do in the Shire with Bingo is just absolutely funny. It's all get out, and I enjoy it. I think this is his camp here. Yes, it is. Now, for those of you who may or not remember, Winmar is kind of captivated by one of the elven guardians back at Thingolod. So we'll see what he has to say here.
Our mission is dire.
Heyo, I thank you for this gift, but tell me, is this from Norio? How does she fare? What can you tell me about her? Do you think she would agree to see me again? He's kind of fascinated by her right now. And completing that quest, completed 20 quests in Thingolod, which gave me a title and some more silver tokens and 5 golden tokens of the Anduin, and most importantly, 10 LOTRO points. Very important I get those. Oh, my virtue cap has been maxed out, so I need to go ahead and figure out what I want to spend on. See, 37 is my max. 37, 35 is wit. Wit. Oh. And he has a new quest for me.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Scouts on the move. Please, you must tell me more of Norio. I would give anything to see her again. I have never seen such a maiden so fair nor so bold. Do you think her brethren would let me approach their keep again, so that I could speak with her one last time? I am loath to leave these woods. Talk to Rufflef, who seems to have something important to tell you. Oh, one of Winmar's companions here. He's probably not very happy about this.
What brings you to these lands?
Winmar has been like this ever since his first encounter with that woman. I think she has bewitched him. He pays no mind to the strange sightings and sounds. I have a bad feeling. I feel that we are being hunted as we move south. Defeat any threats to the Raharim's camp. You mean like that orc scout right there? That does count as one of the threats to the camp. How far away am I? I'm out of the range, so let's head up this way. Ah, there's another orc scout right there. Company. Mournful. This one's going to be fun. Oh, that one didn't help. At least I took out the, Alright. You need to back off. Now. I may not survive this one. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I don't have any power. I don't have any power. Alright, go and engage him. Got him! Woo! Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That's another 6. Count them. 6 tattered shadows. And stop the scout's leader from sounding the alert. Where is the scout leader at? He's over this way. Okay. Trying to stop us from spreading the word of your little camp, are you? Cursed high elf. The orcs will feast upon the flesh of man tonight. The scout has escaped. This not bode well for the Raharim. That's not good. I better let them know.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Orc scouts surrounded us? That is dire news, and more dire than one escaped and our leader is hopelessly bewitched. What are we to do?
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Winmar does not even stir. We must prepare now, with or without his say. He will stir enough when orc swords run him through. There's much to do. Barricades are reinforced and swords and spears to sharpen. We will be lucky to survive the night, even if we can manage to prepare. Looks like I need to help them take care of things. Oh, I was past it, that's why I couldn't do it. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. The camp is now prepared, as best as I could get it.
What business have you with the Rotary?
Thank you. With you here, I have hope, even with Weimara's bewitched state. And now, we wait.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I sense that this attack will come soon now. Are you ready to stand with us and fight? It will be an honor to draw my sword with you. We must rouse Winmarsh at once from his daze. Are you ready to begin the defense? I do not think we can make it without your aid, with Weimar in this state.
Wunmar and his men brace for an orc attack that threatens to be more dire than the earlier encounter upon the hill. A mere taste of what is to come.
They are coming at any moment. I can sense it. We must wake Weimar from this foolish stupor, or he will surely die in this battle. Weimar. Weimar. What is this, Rothuf? For the last time, you great oaf, orcs are coming for us. You must forget the elf girl. Stand and fight. I suppose it is time to let her go. I must. But this just all seems so wrong now. Why did this happen? Have you ever felt this backward sense that your life was fine until you met someone you could not have, then nothing would ever be as it should again? Yes, I suppose I must, Rothuf. I fear that I will meet my death by orc, by this hole in my heart. I will shake off such sobering thoughts for now. She will help us get through this night, eh, Rothuf? What was that sound? Here we go. Looks like we staved off the attack. Or is that just a wave? Do you think it was all of them? I am weary, but I could stand another attack. I wonder who leads this rebel. I think I am all right. What of Winmar? He looks tired to my eyes. Oh no. And there's Noriel. Noriel, you have come to help us. You fool, do not stir, you are poisoned. Yet I am happy. Is that not strange? This is all my fault. He is poisoned. I was coming to make amends for my coldness from our earlier meeting. If only I had been but one moment sooner. But there is nothing I can do. It will not be long now. Poor Winmar. Let us say our goodbyes, dear friend.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Winmar will be missed. The elves bore his body away, and the woman Noriel stayed with him to the last. They carry him off to his burial site. Oh, I do not know how to describe it. Let's see if there's anything I need. We'll just grab the silver tokens.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
A loss unlooked for. Alas for Winmar. The elves bore his body away after the fight and made him a grave between here and Stangard, his true home. He would rest in both lands, the land of his home and the land of his heart. If you wish to pay your respects, you can find him a short distance south of here. Your help will not be forgotten, nor will we forget our good leader of this fruitless expedition. Go well. The grave lies upon this hill, but here is Noriel as well.
What can I do for you?
I have lived many years, but in all my years I have failed to acquire wisdom. I thought it would be best to push this foolish mortal away, but, in truth, I felt it too. Their lives are but a heartbeat of my own, even if they survive all the battles in the world. I wasted that heartbeat. How keenly I feel it. We will pay a moment of silence. You have paid your respects to Winmar.
Meg of Onan.
I should have been more welcoming to these men and not so cold to this one in particular. Hope they will not be so unyielding in the future. The Rohirrim will never welcome the elves of Lothian, but I would like to help them from afar nonetheless. Will you go to them and see what need drove the folk so near the place that they feared? I wish to find ways to help these folk whilst they linger at our borders. They're perhaps not so bad as we once thought. I thought so. Andrew and Mender's bubble. Will Fate maximum morale? No, I don't need that. A golden token? I definitely don't need the tracer, so we'll grab the golden. Oh, I get all of those. Oh, wow. I thought I had to choose one. I get them all. Grab that jeweler's case. Woodworkers. There's a tailor's. Can I use it? Already know. And I really don't need that bauble. Though minus 15% on all skill inductions might be fun, but I don't need it. My skill inductions are very minimal, actually. So we'll just leave it alone.
Mind my words, traveler.
To stand guard. I cannot help Winmar now, but I wish to send help to his people. Please go to stand guard and do what you can for them, my friend. The elves will hold this border for them and ensure that they receive gifts from the forest when they find themselves hungry or ill-equipped. As for me, I will remain here and contemplate this unlooked-for loss. Perhaps in the future I will not act as I did to someone like Winmar on principle only, and instead listen to my heart before precious time is wasted. And now we are off to stand guard. And another shadowy wraith. And there's 2 more tattered shadows. That puts me up to 20. Like I said, they have been coming hot and heavy today. This is definitely one of those days where it is dangerous to be anywhere but home safe. But I've also been doing a lot of killing today too. And it seems that the more that you kill, the more that you will summon them to you, so. Why did things get so dark all of a sudden? It's late watches, so. Okay. Am I doing on this again? 72 of 200, so we're getting close. There we go. Could you please tell me what the name of the plugin is that gives you the top bar that you had? I had it before, but I forget what it's called. It's called Titan Bar. I picked up this and all of my add-ons that I use from LOTRO, LOTROUI.com. And in fact, I do believe I have... Is it... No, I thought that was it. Or... Yep, that's it. There we go. There are linked to the 2 videos that I've done that cover pretty much all the aspects of the UI that I have, including links and just general information about them. You're welcome. And here we are, the gates of Stangard. Yorlsmead Explorer. It's a new deed we picked up. 5 different places for LOTRO points, marks, and Explorer of Yorlsmead, Virtue Experience, and Riders of Stangard Rep. Before I continue any further, though, what I want to do is I want to go in here, I want to pick up the Stable Master.
Welcome, my
I want to
friend.
go ahead and pick up the Millstone, since I find out where it is. It's on my map. I can always pick up the campsite if I need to, because I'm not going to need the other site. I can actually get there, so we'll just go ahead and pick up the campsite real quick. And then I want to go ahead and take a little side trip and pick up catch up the Bingo Boffin quest, because I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit for that. So I'll go ahead and replace my campsite fire so I can get back here. Okay. So let me go ahead now. Let me pull up the Adventures of Bingo Boffin. Ooh, I don't have it. Okay, well, I do know where one place where Bingo is, and that is Calas Galadrian? Is that the name of it? Yes, Caras Galadrian in Lothlorien. I know that he's out there, or at least his Bill the Pony is there. So we'll go out there and talk to him, and he'll tell me where Bingo is and where I can catch up to him. And there he is right there. Ah, there is Bingo himself. He's right there. So we'll go ahead and pick up this quest, and we'll catch him up to Stangard before we continue.
My belly is delightfully full, and I am ready to continue our journey.
I have spoken with a few of the elves here. They have told me about a small outpost to the south of Lothlorien. The outpost is called Haldereth, and the folk there can guide us as we move south along the banks of the Great River. Are you ready to go? I am very curious to see the scenery and hoping for a little more sunshine than the grim canopy of Mirkwood provided us. Talk to Bingo at Haldereth and Thingolad along the Great River. Now, I should be able to cross this bridge and take a horse ride to where I need to go.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Or not. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to make the route there ourselves. Actually, I know what to do. We'll just go ahead and take advantage of the campsite I just got and then port back. It's really nice to be a hunter sometimes.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
There we go. So we'll go ahead and catch up Bingo Boffin to where we're at real quick, and then we'll move on. And there he is.
I should write down my impressions. Oh, my ink pot has run dry.
That was a brisk, enjoyable walk, and I've already noticed a change in the scenery as we left the golden wood behind us. The trees here are still lovely, but they are smaller, and their beauty is of a different sort than those of Lotharia proper. I should write down my impressions before I forget to do so. Bingo takes out his jar of ink, removes the stopper, and stares inside with dismay. My ink pot has quite run dry. There's only enough ink remaining for the very briefest of descriptions, and that simply will not do. Do you remember the books you brought with me from Penaseth? One of them spoke a great length about the art of the elves. They must know a thing or two about the importance of ink in creative endeavors, and perhaps can lend us an inkpot's worth? Ask some of the folk here in Haldoreth and see if any of them have an artistic bent and can help us. So let's find. I need to find an elf willing to help you with Bingo's ink shortage. And that is such a critical thing that I need to do. Oh, Lord, is it critical. Ah. Maybe this kindly gentleman can help us.
I do not have any ink, but I may still be able to help.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and I sympathize with the plight of your friend Bingo. For the ink to run dry when the idea still flows is truly a sad occurrence, one of which I am all too familiar. Now I must confess that I do not have an ink pot for your friend, for this outpost is a place of watchfulness, not of creation, but I still may be able to help. You see, I know a way to make a high-quality ink from ingredients found along the banks of the Anduin. If you grind up a certain type of dark mud with special riverside reeds, you can obtain a thick pigment. Adding water to this pigment will produce a high-quality ink that should serve your friend well. If you do as I instruct, you'll be writing again with little delay. That sounds good. And right here is Bartleby. Now, as you do the quests for Bingo, and they start all the way back in the Shire at level 5, you earn Bingo badges. Now, how many Bingo badges do I actually have? I currently have 140 Bingo badges. That shows you how much I've been doing this.
I have collected many fine items during my travels.
There's a soup-tasting spoon, and a sturdy frying pan, and a large map of Bingo in the Mirkwood, and his hat rack, which you can start the hat rack at the very beginning, which I'm going to do eventually, and you can take it all the way through all the different places if you stop off at all those cities and carry it through. So I haven't done that yet, and I probably will do that off camera and just catch that up, because that will be a chore and a half to do. But old rattle packs, you can also eventually get old rattle packs as a pet to follow you, and a very important pet that you don't see right now that will hopefully show up while I am working on these. I don't want to spoil it for people. And I need to head this way. Company. Oh, mournful. Got him. And I think that person helped me. I think there was somebody here who helped me, I think. I went ahead and bowed to him.
What is it?
Bearman. And that was 6 more Tattered Shadows that I picked up, which puts me up to 26. Today has definitely been a day. Hi. Hold on one second here. Come on, Barkley. Barkley. Barkley, 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 Barkley. Come here. Come here, puppy. Oh, I got me a Barkley dog. We're going to take a little puppy break here. This is my partner's new support animal. This is Barkley. He's such a love slug. Look at this love slug, huh? Look at this little lovey slug. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Sorry about that. He's a little tangled up in there.
Yep, that's all right.
Okay.
Hi, people.
Hi. That was my partner saying hello to everybody. Let's get back to the game. So where was I? Oh, yes. 26 Tattered Shadows. Boy, I tell you. Things are definitely a little crazy today. And, knock on wood, no deaths. There we go. So now here we are along the... there's some of the reeds and the mud that I needed to find in order to get Bingo his pigment that he needs. So we'll go around the tree here, and we still need 1 more mud and 5 more reeds. And there's 2 reeds right here, along with some birch branches too, which we'll definitely grab. It's a scholar's case. I can use that one. Actually, I can use... Oh, yes! Bow Chance. Westfold Breach Finder. Nice. Very nice. I always love it when I get new recipes to play around with. Raider Foe Finder. So that's the next step up, which is exactly the one that I need. Now, how far away am I still? Nope. Well, there's a little more up on the other side of this tree and then a little farther down. There's the reeds. There, and there are the other 2 that I need right there. Okay, grind the ingredients into pigment using the grinding stone in Haldoreth. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to Haldoreth real quick. And, of course, we're going to hop on my hobby horse. The daring huntress riding through the forest on her hobby horse. And by the way, all of these stones, or all those skarn that I'll pick up, and all of the Kalianard hides and stuff will not be going to waste. Last week I got the broom, which is also fun to use. Yeah, I actually need to go by there and pick up the broom. I really do. I don't have it yet. I'm sitting on so many points that I could probably just pick it straight away. I haven't done anything this year for Harvest Math. I've just been, we've just been so busy here at the house that I haven't had a chance to do it yet. No, I haven't had a chance to actually do a whole lot of Harvest Math. I do want to get that broom, though, because I've heard some good things about that broom. So here's the grinding stone. So we'll go ahead and grind up the reeds in the mud. And then add the pigment you created to the bucket of water. And I now bring the ink to Bingo.
I wonder if there are any points of interest nearby that will suit my book.
What high-quality ink! I cannot believe you were able to make such fine ink so quickly, and with such common ingredients. This must be the ingenuity of the elves, truly. I will get to work writing once again. Could you ask Malvador if there are any points of interest nearby that would suit my book? Be sure to tell him I am writing an account that should be both exciting and true, so I hope that any place he suggests will be ripe for adventure. Oh boy, he's really going to get me in trouble, isn't he? Let me go ahead and empty out my inventory here real quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, no. Oh, I can't sell that. Alright, we'll hold on to it for now. I might be able to do something with it.
For Bingo to have come so far, he must be a formidable adventurer.
Bingo wants to know of interesting places to explore along the Great River. Well, there are a few locations he might find exciting, but I cannot guarantee his safety. I suppose he has come this far from his home. He must be a formidable adventurer, or be in the company of one. To the south you can find the old burrows, which were once the home to peaceful creatures of nature. They have recently been claimed by ferocious wargs, so if Bingo wishes to see them, he would be wise to do so with caution. To the southeast you will find Foulmaw's Den, where lives the mighty bear Grey of coat but of black heart. You'd be wise to stay away from Foulmaw, but he is of tremendous size, and an encounter with him might make a thrilling chapter in Bingo's book. Alright. So I guess we're going to hit Foulmaw's Den and the Old Burrows. Looks like they're both this way. Actually, we want to head this way first. We'll head to the Old Burrows first, and then we'll head to Foulmaw's Den. Last week I got the... Oh, yes, you got the... I already read that. The old burrows have been overrun with wargs. Bingo writes feverishly. Okay, so now we'll head to Falmaw's Den, which is to the southeast. But as I was saying, all of the different resource nodes that I harvest will definitely not go to waste because I'm still working on trying to get my Scholar and Tailor Guild up. I'm only up to Westmanet Master, so I still have a ways to go for that. Company. Shadowy. Oh, nope, wrong way. Oh, fine, Major. There we go. "28 Tattered Shadows" today. Oh, there's Bingo.
What a thrill!
I have never been this close to a warg before. It would be difficult to be any closer than this without being in the very belly of the creature. Okay, we should be close to Falmaw's Den. Okay, oh. And there he is. And there is Bingo. Let's. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is 5 points of interest in Thingolad, and I just got the deed, Thingolad Explorer. The Elves of Lorien have an outpost in the little-known woods of Thingolad, a gray place in winter that runs along the edge of the Great River. And again, I'm at Virtue Cap. I think I'm almost maxed out. 37, 37, 36, 37, 37. So yeah, the only one I need is Valor. So we will earn Valor. And that's another 5 LOTRO points. Foul Maw's den reeks of bear and decaying meat. Bingo writes feverishly.
This place smells awful.
I will certainly have my work cut out for me when coming up with synonyms for foul smelling. I will meet you back at Haldoreth. But we're going to take him out. Just like that. And I picked up a quest item. Falmaw viciously attacked you during your adventures in Thingolada. Now you bear his great hide as a trophy of your battle. But, ladies and gentlemen, something else just happened. A rift into the shadows has been torn, and the Black Blade of Lebanin issues their challenge to the heroes of Middle-earth. Looks like he's in the Brown Lands, possibly. Let's see if I can figure out where it is. It's an area within the Great River. That's the actual zone I am in. Ooh, it's far to the southeast. Bottom right of the Great River. Alright, we are going to be making a rush toward that area. I'm going to bypass everything because I want to take out the Black Blade of Lebanin. By the way, taking out the Black Blade of Lebanin or any of the named Morgul is how you get the Morgul coins, which are used for some of Amelia's special items. Okay. 31.2 south and 51.8 west. There it is. 2,000 meters away. We're heading there now at high warp speed. Let's see if I can get into a raid group. We are going to definitely take a little side trip here, and we're going to see if we can take out the Black Blade of Lebanin on camera. I'd like to try to do that. Now, I'm going to die an awful lot. It always happens. That's if I can get to him. "900 meters away. These mobs are blue. The mobs themselves won't be an issue for me, but still. Won't worry about that deed right now. Alright, I gotta do a raid group. There we go. 300 meters away. And you can already see the skies are getting darker. Going to be inside of this fort, obviously. There it is. At least I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Oh, great. And I ended up summoning a shadowy. Alright, I'll take those two real quick while I zone in. Stay out of the red. Stay out of the red. Down to 8 million hit points. There, I turned the volume down. Turned the volume down so it's not so overwhelming. And I'm sorry if the graphics are a little much for people. I really can't turn them down too much. Little bonus treat for everybody here. Trying to take out the Black Blade of Lebannin. By the way, for those of you who do play on the Angmar server as well as myself, I have on my Discord, I have a there he is. I have a bot that keeps track of when these events happen, and the information is posted there. That might have been some of the noise that you heard in the background, was the bot getting updated information. 6 million and dropping. We must have a ring bearer, not either in our group or at least in this instance. That always helps matters. Whew. Some of those lights are a little flashy. If people leave, I understand completely. That's the only drawback to an instance like this is... I know, it's starting to get up there. You can tell by my dread is starting to creep up. And he likes to port all around the map, so... Up. I retreat. If you retreat, you instantly reappear back in the zone. So it's not that big a deal to go ahead and take the retreat. But I need to get out of this death, though. And I didn't even last that long. Let's try that again. There we go. $2 mil and dropping, crashed. Yep. $1.9. Did he retreat? Let me stand in here real quick and get a little healed. $800,000. Cool. Did we get him? I think we got him. Now we just get to do cleanup work. Yep, I picked up a Morgul coin. That's exactly what I wanted. I think that's it. We did it. All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you take out one of the named Nazgul. So we can go ahead and exit. There's the portal. I have no idea where it's going to take me. Oh, it's going to take me all the way over to the Lowlands. Okay, I can live there. All right. Oh, Weathertop. Excuse me. It took me to Weathertop. That sometimes happens. All right. So let's see now. Oh, I know what I can show you guys. When you get these Morgul coins and these tattered shadows, there's a person that you can turn them into. And that person is located in the town of Esledin. So we'll go ahead and do a quick port to Esledin. And I'll show you the person and sort of awards and gear that you can pick up. One of the nice things that you can get is if you've got like a higher level character and you're starting off a lower level character and you really don't want them to have to deal with a bunch of Nazgul at low levels, you can actually get that character because the Morgul coins are account wide. So all of your characters can use them. Yeah, I'm sitting on 314 now. What's the other? See, I've already got 4 Morgul coins. You can only hold 9 of them. But as you can see, because they're green in my wallet, that means they're account wide. So all of my characters have them. So either, so I can have my low-level character make his way to Esledin, talk to Amelia, who's right here. And one of the items that you can get is called the Charm of Warding Light. It lasts for 10 days, and for those 10 days, you will not have a ring wraith appear while you're doing things and going around the world. So for that low-level character that's just trying to get things going, you can have them go ahead and just not worry about the wraith for a while. And that's only 100 tattered shadows. You can see, I mean, I picked up 30 already, and I've picked up like 20 more last session and another 20 more last session. So it really didn't take long to get them. So you could build up 100, and it gives that character 10 days from the time that they equip it or buy it until it expires, that won't have to worry about the ring wraiths anymore. But let me see here. We've got Amelia's Studies, level 71. I can get the Shadow Hedgehog. Replica Staff, the High Sorcerer Rod, Wisp of Shadow. Ooh, that one's kind of neat. They've added some pets and stuff. They've got Scholar's Healing Bombs. And healing salves and stuff. And then here's some of the gear you can get. This is the level 71 gear. One of the things I want you to look at it, though, is you look at the regalia. There's a big list of it. But what they do primarily is if you can get 2, 4, or 6 of the different items equipped, they actually give you hope. And what hope does is it counters dread. And on top of countering dread, for instance, I didn't, my Eldaharm token is expired already because, no, it's not. It's right there. Sparking Eldaharm token, which I went ahead and used right before the fight, which grants plus, get on there. Grants +5 hope. What hope does is it increases your maximum morale and how much damage you deal. Now I have -1 to it because of because I took out the Black Blade of Lebannin because I have the faded mark. But that still gives +5 to my maximum morale and 103% damage dealt. So it's a slight bonus to damage and a bonus to your morale for every point of hope you have over dread. And when you have dread, it's the reverse. You lose morale and you lose damage that you take. So it's good if you can get some hopes and stuff. Since I have a jeweler on my alt, I just went ahead and had them create Sparking Eldaharn tokens. So for 30 minutes, to myself and all of the members of my fellowship within 20 meters, they have +5 hope. And it lasts for 30 minutes. So that actually will help counter some of the dread that you feel and give you a bonus to damage. So let's see here what else I can show you. So there's all sorts of gear that you can get. And the blue gear is, of course, higher than the purple gear. And that's Vitality. They're all Vitality, Fizz Mastery, and then some sort of resist, either Fear or Shadow Mitigation. And since Fear and Shadow are the two primary modes that the Nazgul use, this is a good way to get some resistance gear just for dealing with them. And the Armory gives you, here, like for instance, I can get Avenger's Mail if I wanted to, which is level 75 gear. But if you notice, it has an essence on it. What's nice about those essences is I've gotten a bunch of them, because you'll just pick them up randomly while you're adventuring. You guys may not see them, but they're actually sitting here in my Essence and Tracery carryall. These are all the essences that I'm sitting on. I've just picked these up just from adventuring, just from killing random mobs. I usually just go ahead and burn the minor ones because they're worthless. But all these major essences are very potent. I mean, it's like I got 2 major essences of resistance. That's 68 to my resistance rating. A major essence of tactical mastery that adds 21 to my tactical mastery rating. And armor that has essence slots on it, like the armor I was looking at here in the armory. Like the Avenger's Mail, it has 1 slot. So I can take any of those essences that I have right up here, and I can slot it into that armor over there, and increase what it does. So I could have Vitality, Crit Rating, Fizz Mastery, Evade, and something over here like Might, or additional Vitality, or Morale, or Power, or Crit Defense, or whatever essence you want. You can slot it in there. And there's also a way that you can get items and stuff through doing events, that you can get items that you can actually unslot that essence and move that to another one, because in later expansions you actually will craft very powerful essences that you really want to keep with you. So you can remove the essence from here if you get a good upgrade and slot it in there so you can take it with you. Again, that's getting really deep into the weeds, but it is possible to do it. I've done it before. Ooh, a Cape of Dol Nadir. And you see, look at this cape. 52 Vitality, 53 Agility, and 4 Essence slots. And that's level 75 gear. So I could slot Finesse, Fizz Mastery, and 2 more things, and it would be better than the Cloak of the Rescuer that I'm using right now. So it's just something to think about for those of you who are actually working a lot on some of these mobs and such. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. There we go. So, but that's what Amelia does, and she's right here. She's right near the North Down reflecting pool in Estleden. And you can also increase your reputation with her. Currently, my reputation with her is I'm almost an ally, actually. So let's go ahead and burn off some of those Tattered Shadows that I have. And studying the shadows. We'll go ahead and we'll get 3 of them, and I'll use them all. That's 50 rep pop. Let's see, I also picked up Foul Moss Hide. That's a quest item, so we'll move that over there. Let's go ahead and sell those items off. And we'll go ahead and do 1 research tome. That's going to be, 250 faction points. And that'll move me a good ways. We'll get 2 of those. And that moves me up to 2250.
What can I do for you?
That should take me 2400, so I need 2 more. So we'll pick up 2 more of those research scrolls. And that will max out my reputation with her. And there it is. Oh, and now I can go for respected. Oh, completed kindred, so that's neat. Reputation changed. Where is her reputation at? Amelia Studies. Now I'm working toward kindred, which is going to be needed for the next expansion. And you pick up you get another Morgul coin once you get to this level. And so now I'm working on kindred, though I need 5,000 points, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right. So let's go ahead and head back to Stangard. No, actually, I need to head to Haldoreth so that I can turn in the banks of the Great River. So yeah, we do need to port back to Stangard and then ride to Haldoreth, and we'll go ahead and turn that quest in. But really quickly, that's just kind of a brief overview of some of the Veil of the Nine functions, why you kill Wraith, the rewards you get for it, and where you turn in the rewards.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
So now we'll go ahead and talk to Bingo, and we'll turn in his... Well, actually, let's turn in Foulmaw, because I have to find Linfid. There's Linfid right there. So we'll go ahead and turn in Foulmaw's hide.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Ah, I thought you looked somewhat shaken as you approached. Anyone would be after being attacked by that great old bear. Foulmaw has fought and won many battles, and many creatures have lost their lives to his cruel temper. But I see he was wrong to pick a fight with you. So now we will talk to Bingo, because we've gone ahead and done those, since we did those quests.
I wonder why Mayavador did not suggest we visit the nearby Rohirrim outpost.
Something occurred to me while we were out exploring the old burrows and Foulmaw's den. There's an outpost of Rohan not far from here, but Mayavador did not suggest we pay a visit to the folk there. They are neighbors, but I wonder if there is some bad blood between them? Yes. It would have been rude to ask him, so I do not regret failing to investigate further. But I think I would like to pay a call on these neighbors when we set forth again. It would be nice to get a full picture of the situation here along the Great River for my book.
The outpost of Starngard is very near, but none of the elves will speak of it to me.
That is not very neighborly. Do you think there may be some unfortunate slight behind these poor feelings? It may have taken me some time to return Poppy's ball of twine or Merrimack's teapot, but I did eventually. Do you think something similar happened between the elves and the Rohirrim? Let us go south to Stangard and ask someone about it at the front gate of the outpost. Perhaps we can ease these poor feelings in some way, and if we cannot at least, I will obtain some more material for my book. But I hope we can help. But I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have caught Bingo Boffin up and we have taken care of the Black Blade of Lebanin, I do believe I am going to call an end to my stream for today. So I would like to thank everyone very much for joining me. The links that I mentioned in the news articles at the beginning will be down below for those of you who are watching on my YouTube channel. And also, my other links are down there too. Links to on my YouTube, you'll be on links to my Twitch, to my Instagram, and to my Discord server. And if you're here on Twitch, you'll find the links to my YouTube channel, to my Discord server, and to my Blue Sky, and so forth. So please, If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, follow me, join me on my YouTube channel where I also do some videos about cat chickens because I take care of the cat chickens that live with me. My next scheduled stream for LOTRO will be Monday for MML Monday, and we'll be continuing here in Stangard and adventuring off through the Great River in the Gap of Rohan. And my next scheduled stream will be this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, and we'll be continuing on the Knights of the Fallen Empire, Chapter 12, I do believe. Things are getting very interesting there, so if you're a Star Wars fan, come and join me then. But until then, I would like to thank everyone very much for joining me. I think we had a good time. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.